I hope everybody's doing okay. Today we're going to learn about starting up a trucking business. Okay, most important thing, you're going to have to get research as much as you can, either by YouTube videos, joining the trucking group on social media, going to the truck stop, asking truckers how the industry is. Then you need to do a lot of research on type of equipment you want to get. You want to get a non-CDL box truck, or you want to get a regular box truck. You want to get a semi truck. So you have to look into all that. Be ready to spend some cash. Starting with the truck, it depends on what kind of truck, the year, make, model, what kind of equipment it's in there, and all the good stuff. Second, the insurance. Insurance gonna depend strictly on, number one, your credit. Number two, the year, make, and model of the vehicle, value of the vehicle. Then your credit, obviously your credit report, like I said, your driving history. If you're gonna add a driver, then it's gonna need your driver's report, the DMV report. So all of that's gonna cost, and you're probably gonna have to put down payment for both of them unless you have cash. But I suggest to put down payment and finance as much as you can. To decide everything, it's time to move forward and start registering for your business. Starting with corporation name, you're going to have to add your corporation name with the Secretary of State office. Once you get your corporation name, you're going to have to get your EIN number at IRS office or irs.gov. After getting the EIN number, you could apply for your business account at the bank. Then you're going to need to apply for your DOT and MC number. You don't need an MC number if you're going to stay within 100 air miles. Meaning you just have to run around within your local area. If you get an MC number, it costs about $300. And most of the information you'll find that it'll be on the FMCSA site. So just look into it, see how far you want to go. You want to stay within 100 air mile, or you want to do regional, you want to do local, or you want to go OTR. Then you're going to have to pick interstate and intrastate. The definitions are in the slide. You have to pick what kind of freight you're going to haul. Most of the time people pick general freight and for hire. So you have to pick all that. And you have to apply for a BOC3, which is some kind of agent. I honestly don't know what it is, but I know I had to apply for it in order for me to go active. And you have to apply for UCR, which is Unified Carrier Registration. You do not need IFTA if you're going to do a box truck. But if you're going with the semi-truck, then you will have to apply for an IFTA, which is International Fuel Tax Agreement. Okay, on this slide, you're going to see some of the things that you probably going to have, and some of the things is just an optional. If you want to keep it, if not, that's fine. Factoring companies, they normally are used for if you're doing OTR or doing anything other than Amazon Relay to get your payment right away, like within 24 hours. But for that service, they will charge you percentage or flat rate depending on what you get. Shop around for the company and see which one is much suitable for you. I am with OTR, but I have not used them yet because I'm still doing Amazon Relay. I haven't done any other loads. Same thing with the dispatchers. They will charge you by percentage or flat rate. In the beginning, if you are planning on doing anything other than Amazon Relay, I would suggest to get a dispatcher because being a new authority, less than 45, 60, or 180 days, some of the broker will not work with you. But if you have a dispatcher, they'll work with you, and especially with the straight trucks. If you got a semi-trailer and semi-truck, then you're good. You're probably not going to have as hard time as you will if you have a box truck. So looking through this slide, check and see what you need, what you do not need. If you're not sure, just Google it or go to FMCSA, and they got a live chat 5 days a week. You could just ask them the questions, and they'll tell you what you need or what you don't need, or they'll direct you to the place where you could find more information at. All right, to wrap it up, just remember research, 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 research. Then shop around for trucks, insurance, ELD provider, factoring company, fuel card. If I were you, I would try to do the business myself first before I put a driver in, just so I could learn the system, know the system, also to find out what the normal pay rate is for the drivers. Again, most of the time you will not find a broker or a shipper will work with you unless you have so many days in the authority as an active. So try to get the dispatcher to work with you, or try to do Amazon Relay and see if you like it or not before you move forward. All right, guys, this is it. Good luck to you guys. Remember, always ask questions before you start some. The more more questions you ask, the more you're gonna learn. Remember, we always crawl first before we learn to walk. So that being said, try something local. Don't hit the road until you're comfortable doing so. Keep in mind, everything is expensive right now. But don't give up. That's the bottom line. Don't give up. If you're gonna go for it, just go for it. It is gonna be worth it along the line. It's just gonna require a lot of work, no laziness. You just gotta keep hitting the road. You just gotta keep finding the decent loads. The next video I'm probably gonna do is gonna be the cost, like how can you calculate cost per mile versus rate per mile, and the how can you break down all your expenses on monthly basis or weekly basis or daily basis, depending on how you run it. And the last suggestion is make sure before you hire the driver, hit the road once, twice, maybe a month or two, just to see if you like it or not, see if it's worth putting a driver, because that's going to cost you insurance. It's going to cost you, obviously, the pay for the driver. You're probably going to have to end up getting a workers' comp, even if your state don't require, but insurance company might. So look into all that before you get a driver and put it on there. I would say just go ahead and try on your own first and see how you feel. Get some more knowledge, see what the rate is for drivers, and then go from that point. All right, well, good luck to you guys again. And if you have any questions, concerns, just leave a comment, and I'll try my best to reply back. Thank you.